Before you add another thing to your school emergency kit, please check what's already inside it. Because an emergency kit is supposed to save you when something goes wrong at school, but if you pack it badly, you can actually end up with a bag full of things you never use, products you don't need, expired items, and things that are just taking up space. And yes, I know we already made a video about what to put in your emergency kit, but today we're talking about the other side, the things you should stop putting in it. Because sometimes the best emergency kit isn't the one with the most stuff. It's the one where every single thing actually has a purpose. So if you carry an emergency kit to school, grab it because we're cleaning it out today. And let's get into the mistakes. Number 1, packing way too much. This is probably the biggest mistake. You start with, okay, I'll just make a little emergency kit. Then somehow you're putting in pads, wipes, perfume, lotion, 3 lip balms, hair products, medicine, snacks, a sewing kit, 5 different bandages. Girl, are we going to school or relocating? Your emergency kit doesn't need to contain everything that could possibly go wrong in your lifetime. The goal is to have small, useful essentials for common situations. If something happens once every 5 years, you probably don't need to carry the solution for it every single day. Think about the emergencies you realistically experience at school. Period starts unexpectedly? Useful. Small clothing mishap? Useful. Need a little hygiene refresh? Useful. But carrying 10 versions of the same product, that's just making your bag heavier. A good emergency kit should be compact enough that you actually want to carry it. Because if your kit is so huge that you eventually leave it at home, then it isn't helping anybody. Number 2, keeping things you don't actually use. This one is sneaky. Sometimes we put something in our emergency kit because we think, oh, this could be useful, and then 6 months later, the item is still sitting there untouched. Your emergency kit should reflect your actual needs, not a Pinterest checklist. If you've never needed something, don't automatically assume you need to carry it just because somebody online put it in their emergency kit. Take everything out every once in a while and ask, have I actually used this? If the answer is always no, consider removing it. Your emergency kit should be personalized because what one student considers essential might be completely unnecessary for another. Number 3, carrying full-size products. If something comes in a tiny version, there is usually no reason to carry the giant bottle to school. You don't need a huge bottle of lotion taking up half your emergency pouch. You don't need a full-size fragrance bottle, and you definitely don't need to carry an entire skincare shelf. The whole point of an emergency kit is convenience. You should be able to throw it into your school bag without feeling like you're carrying luggage. And remember, small doesn't mean useless. Sometimes the little version is exactly what you need. Number 4, putting liquids in your bag without protecting them. This mistake can turn your emergency kit into a crime scene. Imagine opening your school bag and realizing your lotion leaked everywhere. Your notebook? Covered. Your pencil case? Greasy. Your emergency kit? Fighting for its life. If you're carrying liquids, make sure their containers are properly closed and consider keeping them inside a small, sealed pouch. This is especially important for things like lotions, liquid products, or anything that could leak, because an emergency kit is supposed to solve problems, not create a new one inside your backpack. Number 5, keeping old or expired products. This is especially important for products that have expiration dates or limited shelf life. Your emergency kit can sit untouched for weeks or months, which makes it very easy to forget what's inside. So don't just pack it once and forget about it. Every so often, check the dates and condition of your products. If something is expired, damaged, leaking, dried out, or has changed in smell or appearance, replace it. And this applies to anything you're keeping in the kit that has a specific expiration or storage requirement. Emergency supplies are only useful if they're still usable. Number 6. Putting medication in your kit without thinking about school rules. This one is really important. A lot of people say, just put painkillers and every medication you might need in your emergency kit. But medication isn't something you should casually throw into your bag. Different schools have different rules about students carrying and taking medication, and some medications may need to be kept with a parent, guardian, nurse, or authorized staff member. So don't blindly copy somebody else's emergency medicine kit. If you regularly need medication, make sure you're following the instructions from your healthcare professional and your school's medication policy. And never share prescription medication with another student. Your emergency kit should make your school day easier, not get you into trouble. Number 7. Adding random food that can spoil. Emergency snacks can sound like a great idea until you forget about them. Then, one day, you're searching through your bag and find something that expired 3 months ago. Absolutely not. If you keep food in your emergency kit, choose something appropriate for the situation and check it regularly. And don't keep anything that requires refrigeration unless you have a safe way to store it. Also, if you have food allergies or dietary restrictions, don't randomly throw food into your kit without checking the ingredients. The goal isn't to turn your emergency pouch into a mini kitchen. It's simply to have something practical if you genuinely need it. Number 8. Putting everything loose inside your school bag. Please don't do this, because the moment you need something, you're going to be digging through your bag like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Keep your emergency supplies together in one identifiable pouch or small bag. That way, when you need something, you know exactly where to look. You can even organize the pouch into little sections if that helps. Period supplies together, hygiene items together, small repair items together, and so on. Organization is what turns a collection of random objects into an actual emergency kit. Number 9. Putting things in there that aren't actually appropriate for school. This one depends on your school, but it's something people forget. Just because something is useful at home doesn't mean it's appropriate to carry around at school. Some items may be prohibited because they're sharp, hazardous, flammable, or simply against school rules. So before adding something unusual to your kit, ask yourself, would my school actually allow me to carry this? If you're not sure, check the school's rules. You don't need to carry something just because a school emergency kit video told you to. Your emergency kit should fit your environment. Number 10. Forgetting to restock your emergency kit. And finally, the mistake that defeats the entire purpose of having an emergency kit. You use something and never replace it. Let's say your period unexpectedly starts. You use your last pad. You take it out, you close the pouch, and then you completely forget about it. 3 weeks later, emergency, you open the pouch, empty. This is why your emergency kit needs a little reset routine. Whenever you use something important, replace it as soon as you can. You don't have to check your kit every single day. Just make it a habit to look through it occasionally, especially before a new school term or after you've used several items. Because the worst time to discover your emergency kit is empty is during an actual emergency. And honestly, if you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. Your emergency kit doesn't need to be huge. It needs to be useful, compact, clean, organized, and maintained. Don't pack something simply because everybody else is packing it. Think about your own routine. Think about the situations you actually encounter and build your kit around your life. Because being prepared isn't about carrying your entire bedroom inside your school bag. It's about knowing that if something unexpected happens, you've got yourself covered. So before you go back to school, take 5 minutes, empty your emergency pouch completely, throw away anything expired or damaged, remove things you never use, replace anything you've run out of, and reorganize everything. And trust me, opening a clean, organized emergency kit when you actually need something is such a satisfying feeling. And that brings us to the end of today's video, Glowies. Before you leave, I want you to do one little thing. Go check your emergency kit. Seriously, don't just watch this video, say that's so true, and then forget about it. take a few minutes today to actually clean it out and make sure everything inside is useful and ready. Because being organized isn't about being perfect, it's about making life a little easier for yourself. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and become a Glowy because we have so many more videos coming your way. And if you haven't watched my other school and emergency kit videos yet, definitely check them out because they might give you a few more ideas for getting prepared. Thank you so much for watching, Glowies. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and as always, stay glowing, Glowies.